Thrilled to be a part of this great campaign and make the brand much more accessible to consumers in each one. A little bit about the brand. We are fortunate to have Robin White, who is what I'll call a product enthusiast expert on philosophy. I'll tell you a little bit about it in the U.S. It's been a fantastic brand. In fact, it was the top-selling beauty brand in the U.S. last year in terms of skincare alone with this multi-channel approach. It was the #4 skincare brand in the U.S. And the great thing about philosophy is consumers are such advocates. They call themselves philosophers. They don't just enter through the bath and gift things. They really come to the heritage of the brand and they find all this excitement in skincare. The products do what they say. And I think we're going to learn a lot about them today. And you'll see some of the iconic ones. Obviously, many of you are familiar with them. Purity, which is a wonderful scent of mine. Hope in a Jar, which I think you're probably familiar with. A couple of people said I've heard about it on GoPro. And Amazing Grace. So we have these perfect segments, and they're very complimentary, and our consumers love them.
Start off by telling you, I told some of you that I am one of you. I am Canadian. I grew up in London, Ontario. So for years, I've had my girlfriend calling me and saying, when are we going to get more of this up here? Why can't I find it anywhere? Well, the day has come, my friends. It is about to expand. We're about to see some tremendous growth here in Canada, and we're absolutely thrilled to partner with COTY. I would like to tell you a little bit more about the brand. I know that a lot of you are very savvy about some of the products, and some of you were telling me more about the product than what I knew about it. So I know that there are some philosophy girls. This philosophy is a brand that has a mind, body, spirit approach to beauty. Philosophy is very approachable, but we also believe that it's a combination of inspiration and science that creates an effective beauty brand that can treat you from the inside and from the outside. It was created not only to give women better skin, but also to give them better days. We can all use a few better days. The story of philosophy really starts with the story of Christina. Before she had created philosophy, she created another skincare brand. And the reason she created that is because her background in skincare. She was an esthetician working out in California in Beverly Hills for a plastic surgeon. And this was in the late 80s, early 90s, right when chemical peels were starting to gain a lot of notoriety. And she was actually administering these peels. And what she was noticing is that the women would come in for their peels. They had this invasive peel because that's what was available at the time, and then they had to go through up to 2 weeks of downtime where their skin was healing, and during that time it was red, flaky, inflamed, and irritated. So she thought there has to be a better way. There has to be a way that I can get a peel and get great results for women without that downtime. She went to work on that, and she created something that she called the micropeel, and it launched a company called HeyDoYou. That micropeel meant that women could go in, get a peel on their lunch hour. In fact, that's why it earned its nickname, the lunch hour peel, without anybody knowing. There was no downtime, there was no redness, no irritation. Instead of one invasive peel, she gave them a series of peels that they would use over 6 months. And in addition to the peel, she gave them daily skincare. So you go in for your peel once a month, then you get a series of at-home skincare products to maintain the results and prepare your skin for the next peel. At the end of 6 months, not only did you have radiant, glowing, youthful skin, but you also had really great skincare habits that meant ongoing health. So once Cosmetic was launched, Christina started looking around in the cosmetic world and she thought, there's something missing here. There is a gap between what's available in the cosmetic world and what's available in the doctor's office. And with technology available to everyone. So she created philosophy. She created a brand where she could take the technologies that she knew about, the delivery systems, the ingredients that she knew that doctors would prescribe to their patients, and she put them into products that women could use in the privacy and the convenience of their very own house. Philosophy is also devoted to caring for your soul, for your well-being, helping you feel better about yourself. One of the things that Christina had noticed when she was working with these women and giving them heals is that they still, even though their skin was radiant, fresh, and beautiful, still didn't always feel good about themselves. So she took pen in hand, and you should know that she was also a frustrated songwriter. The reason she moved out to California was to become a famous songwriter, but that didn't work out. But now you can see some of her thoughts and creativity on the front of the bottles and jars. So she wanted to use these words so that women could feel better about themselves. We write a different philosophy for living on every bottle and jar. And you can think of it this way. What's in our bottles and jars will give you better skin. But what's on our bottles and jars will give you much better days. Our supermodels are friends and family, our employees and of the family. So the images that we use just remind us of influence, of kind of a different approach. You take back when you were a child, when you were this age, and what your impression of beauty was, or what your very first beauty moments were. I know I used to look at my grandmother, Elsa Matilda Schmall in Winnipeg, Manitoba. And Elsa Matilda was the most beautiful woman in the world to me. And every night she would set her hair with pin curls. The tippy tip. My sister and I would want to pull the curls out the next day and fluff up her hair into an afro. We thought it was fantastic, but that was a beauty moment for me. So when we think about a child's perception of beauty, I look at pictures of my grandma, she's grandma. It wasn't glamour. It was grandchildren's perceptions of beauty are often more about relationships than they are about aesthetics. And we use the children's images to really help us celebrate our relationships. Our skincare. Over 50% of our business is done in skincare. We know that we can make a difference in women's skin. We believe in something that we call makeup optional skin. We believe that we can make your skin look 100% better wearing 50% less makeup. Skin is so healthy and radiant that makeup becomes an option, never a requirement. But we know in order to achieve that, it's a series of different treatments. What we call combination therapy. We're combining different ingredient and delivery systems that layer on each other to deliver the results. We believe that your cleanser, if it's formulated right, should require one step. Here to make it simple. We believe that your skin needs a drink of water, never a cup of oil. And that's why Hope in a Jar has been loved the world around as being such a lightweight hydrant. Seeing some head nods in here because Hope in a Jar uses here. And we also believe that when it comes to anti-aging, sometimes you do need miracles. So we have a category of miracle workers for your skin as well. That's the way that women wear fragrance. Some women have been forgotten by the fragrance world. Women who are perhaps intimidated by designer fragrances, but who still wanting to smell and feel good. We know that fragrances can affect your mood, so we created a series of wearable, clean fragrances that make you smell good, that make you feel clean. Taking a cue from skincare, the first step in skincare is always clean. So the first note in our fragrance system is always clean. We believe in indulgence. We think you should have fun. Sometimes that shower is the best 10 minutes of your day, because it might be the only 10 minutes that you're actually by yourself. Multi-sensory, water therapy, color therapy, aroma therapy. And it's also the ultimate diet that you can live with. 100% calorie-free, carb-free, guilt-free. Raspberry sorbet, cinnamon bun, vanilla birthday cake. Why not? Mary had mentioned earlier, fourth largest skincare company in the United States. You can see where we're available right now in Sephora. We'll be rolling into May soon, and then limited distribution in Shoppers Drug Mart. And then for daily touch-ups, we have our microexfoliating treatment wash as well. It's what we also call the shower peel, because you can just stick it in the shower and 30 seconds later have skin that's been refreshed and resurfaced. Then after the Peel comes daily skin essentials, so purity made simple. If you would like to replace 4 different bottles and jars in your medicine cabinet, reach for the purity made simple. It takes the place of your eye makeup remover, your face makeup remover, your cleanser, and your toner. It does it all. And we have it in a variety of different formulas now as well. A very convenient cleansing cloth if you're traveling. We have it in an oil if you prefer a richer texture, or in a lightweight form. So Oprah Winfrey, actually on her very first Oprah's Favorite Things show, selected philosophy as one of her favorites. So she really did help us get on the map. 6 times she selected Hope in a Jar as her favorite thing. And we affectionately now refer to this product as Oprah in a Jar. So anybody looking to quench thirsty skin, reach for Hope in a Jar. We have it in a variety of different formulas for the driest of dry skin and for those who are a little bit more oily seeking hydration. But if Hope in a Jar isn't enough, we do have when Hope is not enough. When Hope is not enough, it's part of what we call the gold standard of skincare. After you're healed, after your basic treatments, now you're looking to treat first-time signs of aging or to prevent signs of aging. What we need is antioxidants in the morning, and we need retinol at night. Of course, you know you also always need sunscreen every day. So antioxidants in the When Hope is Not Enough firming serum. We use one that we call glutathione. If you're familiar with this one, we love it. It's a supercharger. It makes any other antioxidant that you're using work even harder. Kind of like a personal trainer. So we take then our Turbo Booster C as another powerful antioxidant, mix it with your When Hope is Not Enough serum, and you've got an antioxidant serum that now takes it to a whole new level for the ultimate protection. And that powder can be mixed with any lotion, cream, or gel. It's when you need to be calmed. It's meditation. It's a highly emotional fragrance. Deeply sophisticated. Eternal Grace is crisp and effervescent and energetic when you need to power up. When you're not feeling confident, you have to fake it, pull up the Eternal Grace. And we can't neglect the romantic side of women's lives. So we have our love stories, starting with falling in love. This is worn by women but loved by men. Highly romantic fragrance. It's your Black Bunny Ray.